Hello, everyone. Um, I'm doing an ancestor speak video, and basically, um, recently I keep getting the same message over and over again, which is about cleaning. The ancestors are talking about cleaning in two ways to me. One is cleaning, um, like decluttering your life out, and the other is cleaning your house, physically cleaning your house. So I'm gonna talk about that one first. If you have an altar up in your house and you're tending to the altar, you're putting your food, you're putting your water, you're putting blah blah blah, you're tending to it, but you're not seeing results, and they're not responding to you, they're not coming to you in your dreams, you're not getting any signs, and you're wondering what's wrong. The ancestors are like, some of y'all are just fucking filthy, okay? You need to clean your house. It must be cleaned properly. It must be clutter free around the altar. It must be clutter free. You need to dust. You need to keep the floor swept. You need to keep the floor mopped. You need to keep it vacuumed. Whatever you got, you need to keep it clean. You need to keep your rooms organized and clutter free. The ancestors are like, some of y'all have so much stuff around the altar room, place where you have the altar, excuse me. Some of them are like, you have so much stuff around the altar that it's just is working against you rather than it working for you, because they don't feel invited into the space. You need to clean that space, physically clean that space, and keep it clean so that they feel invited in. Okay. Another thing that they're saying as far as physical cleaning is that some of y'all don't practice spiritual cleaning, and you don't practice spiritual cleanliness, and that also holds you back. And what they mean by that is you can be cleaning like smudging with sage, um, which is overly popular. I don't even like to say it because people are using sage so much that it's becoming a danger. There are other things that you can use. There's palo santo. I'm going to try to put it in the description box so people can find stuff in case you never heard of it. What is 100% free that I use is I go right outside and grab some pine needles from under the pine tree, the pine cone as well. I burn that shit and smudge my house with it. It gets rid of negative energy, and that's sage is different because sage doesn't just get rid of negative energy. Sage gets rid of all energy. It's like a reset, and a lot of people don't teach that. It actually resets everything, and so even the good energy is gone. Um, which once you do it, you can work to put good energy back in and build the vibes back up. I prefer pine cone or pine needle because of the fact that it clears out negative energy and my good energy stays around. Um, Palo Santo, same way, it just gets rid of negative energy. You can use Florida water in your cleaning solutions when you're mopping the floor, when you're cleaning your kitchen, when you're cleaning the bathroom. You can use, yeah, Florida water. Ammonia as well is good to clean with to get rid of negative energy. Um, put a cap full and stuff and go to work. Um, Also, as far as smudging, I forgot to say juniper berries. Now, they use juniper berries in exorcism. So when I don't know if you ever seen on the movies or something, like they carrying like this little thing that has smoke coming from it, they oftentimes put juniper berries in it. That gets rid of negative spirits. I haven't had to use that. I feel like the pine cone is enough, but I still have some just in case. I just wanted to say that for people who are dealing with some real strong shit. um, what else to clean with? Um, just some old time stuff that people used to clean with as far as sweeping the floor is to put shells, the peels and the onion peels, the skin on the floor and sweep with it. It's known to lift up negative energy from the floor up. That's just a thing you can do. Um, but they're like, in general, people aren't keeping their house clean enough, and we don't appreciate it. Like, we're not going to come around and help you and all of that kind of stuff when we don't feel that you tend to things properly. Um, and then The other way, like I said, is about cleaning out your life. They're talking about the company that you keep, okay? The jobs that you work, the even your speech, even the way you behave, the way you talk and you dress and you act. Don't ask for something that you aren't ready for. Like, you can't be saying, okay, I'm living with, let's just say I'm living with my family in a small room in the house, but my room isn't clean, and all I do is hang around with my friends and smoke weed, and we work part-time and we don't do much and we don't do this. They're like, you need to be sensible. Some of y'all are just plain ridiculous, just foolish, and they're like, they don't entertain foolishness. So don't come to them crying. Don't say, oh, I made such a certain amount of offering and they're not listening to me or they're not doing this. You need to clean up that lifestyle. You need to take things seriously. You need to write down your goals. They said we appreciate when you write down goals, because then we know what it is you want and how to help you execute that particular thing. Get rid of people who are negative. Get rid of people who do not support you in your dreams or what it is that you want out of life. Get rid of, it doesn't matter that they're your family. Stop hanging around them. Energy is energy. It has nothing to do with blood, okay? It has nothing to do with who you're related to. If you want something, you need to line up with that thing. And the reason they're talking about cleaning is because it's about getting in alignment. And they said in the old times, it was a thing that everybody participated in. Everybody decluttered. If you're not wearing something, get rid of it. If you're not using this particular thing, if you're no longer, utilizing certain items in your house, get rid of them. There's no point in you holding on to them. You're just cluttering up your life, and they can't move where it's cluttered. If you have these old friends, don't say you want new friends that network, or you want new friends that travel, or you want new friends that have money and stuff like that, but you're still hanging around with your old friends. You need to clear out the space. Same thing with relationships. You need to clear out the space. When it comes to work, also, yeah, we don't want to quit an old job before we get a new one, but set your mind above. Don't be, conversing and chatting and goofing around with your coworkers when you don't vibe with that place anymore. You want something more, then focus on something more. Keep your mind set on something more. And yes, sometimes it's easier said than done, but the ancestors are saying we honor effort. Effort we can honor, but we can't honor you just saying it. You have to put the works behind it. Faith without works is dead. Okay? That's really all that they keep saying. Oh yeah, I was about to say that in the old times, cleaning was like a quarterly thing. That sort of decluttering, cleaning, going through your stuff and making sure that you're not holding on to things that you don't need to hold on to. And they're saying that also, it also correlates with I'm losing my words. Emotions. Some of y'all can't get a new relationship because you're stuck on the old relationship. Forgive, forget, work through those emotions. Do some journaling, sing, cry, do whatever it is you need to push that energy out of your life if you really want something new. And that's what they're saying. Like, we honor effort. I'm not gonna name the video that, but that's the point of the video. We honor effort. We can't honor people who are cluttered, people who are unclean, people who have, all these issues going on. They're like, start doing the work in your own life so that we can actually help you. Okay? Anyway, y'all have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.